set to kick off.
With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And we're underway from the foothills of the Rockies. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
And he's got a decent game before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Nix off the play action. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking slant route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Sanders sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore if everything else he was doing.
Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles finish off their opening drive. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Golden Eagles want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Finds his fullback. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Play action with Nix. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos hold a slim 2-point lead early. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Golden Eagles start out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. They'll run here on first down. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down.
And the Mexico City first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And they'll have first down.
Another Mexico City first down.
Working inside the red zone. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go, it's Mahomes. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he spins right by him. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Nix to throw again. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Nix trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos first down.
From the red zone now. Nix is hit. He lost that football. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Sanders sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Golden Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. offense to the line. Here we go. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead off the turnover. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points.
Golden Eagles 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back to this kickoff.
That's a good protector shit.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Golden Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Mahomes. Caught out left. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Golden Eagles. With only a yard to go.
Get out of here. Get out.
No.
Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Another throw for Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Again, Mahomes to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And it'll give him a first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down here to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Mahomes trying to get the offense reset fast. In the red zone on 1st. It is caught left side. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. Tipped in the
Yo!
The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
7. Golden Eagles 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Golden Eagles start out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on second down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender coming away with it. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. Instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest.
Might be over.
Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime.
We got them nice
Our
snacks.
tour around the NFL start.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway.
Not dirty.
Fields this one at the 3. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
No, you baby.
No. Yes,
Go
baby.
now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Baby.
Now a give running right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completes this one to Gray. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
Space on the right. He's got room. He does it. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Short pass brought in, and they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Running it after the penalty. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And that brings up 3rd down. Nix from the gun. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-possession game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Broncos go up by 19. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. He loses the football, and the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bye.
He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keeping the penalty rolling and adding 6 more. picks
You gotta
up
throw
the
it away.
touchdown.
Go watch your hands.
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on
Just
deep
pick him
goes,
up.
and it winds up paying off. What a
Give
play.
me my stuff,
You
Will.
think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary.
That's
They're just
mine.
not able to make a play on the ball in the
How you
air.
gonna tell me?
And the
That's
end
mine.
result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
That's Tamar.
Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Golden Eagles returning their offense, and this running back to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that is the holding penalty. The work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going deep. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Okay, dear Santa, can you please?
They give it to him again. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
He's taken down.
Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up and
Please, please, don't make it like you did last year.
to the side of many mile